So for 2020, DJI's released yet another gimbal for your smartphone, and this time they've changed the name to the OM4. The newest feature that's going to stand out the most is the magnetic attachment via phone clamp or a magnet that you attach to your phone and attach straight to the gimbal. Most people are going to find either way to be really convenient because it's actually nice to travel with something that breaks down the way that this does. Even when you buy it, the box that it comes in is super small and it gives you an idea of how it packs away. But as you can see in the package, you're getting several parts, including a small tripod foot. You're getting the actual smartphone clamp. You get a separate magnet if you want to attach it directly to your phone. And you're going to get a USB charging cable. Then the gimbal itself folded. Once you unfold it, then you see how the breakdown of it is and how the assembly is. First thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is attach either the clamp or the magnet itself to your phone. Make sure that it's on there nice and tight. It gives you direction on how to mount the clamp so that the camera position is put correctly to the left if you're putting it in landscape mode. So essentially the camera needs to either be at the top on portrait mode or to the left in landscape mode. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to match up the groove on the magnets so that it attaches right away onto the gimbal. Get it mounted up, and then go ahead and turn on the actual gimbal. There's a power button and then it'll light up and you'll see it activate. Then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and turn on the DJI Mimo app, which if you're using either Android or iOS, both are available. So what you'll do then is go through the setup process and a firmware update, which at least mine did right away. As soon as I turned it on, there was a firmware update after the Bluetooth sync up both the phone and the gimbal. Go through the process of getting it all set up, go through all the screens. There's different tutorials on gestures and what all the features are. So that's nice. And you get through that and then you're basically back into your phone. Once everything is set up, then you can go ahead and start using the features directly through the Mimo app. And that's where you're going to see everything from the active tracking to panoramic shots, anything regarding hyperlapse or time lapses. All of those features are actually built into the DJI Mimo app. And once the setup is all done and everything is put on, then you can see that the gimbal itself is mounted up and it looks great. One of the things that I noticed is as soon as I started the face tracking, even in low light, we were able to get that thing working right away, and it did really well. Actually surprised that no matter what position I put myself in, for the most part, it tracked my face actively. Then we went ahead and took it over to Bogle Auto House, where we met Champion and Clemente, and they were actually in the middle of shooting something. So we went ahead and tested out the mobile, and the OM4 did very well. He was actually demonstrating a couple of things about his business, but beyond that, it looked like the active tracking worked flawlessly, and essentially he had no issues with using it. We saw nothing that gave us any pause. Another feature that you can do is you basically can change the camera distance, and if you're going to use your wide angle, your ultra wide, or your telephoto angle, you essentially can turn on all three cameras via the switch on the side. You can also zoom into a digital zoom as far as 6 times if you needed to. That's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It's a great product. I highly recommend it. Go ahead, give it a try, and leave a comment or any questions down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.